This is some technical analysis on the QQQ. Today is August the 7th, after the market is closed, 2013. What we're looking at here is a 2-year chart of the QQQ. The red line is a 50-day simple moving average. The thin blue line is the 15's exponential moving average. Below that I have two more indicators. The center indicator is a stochastic indicator, and the bottom indicator is a MACD type indicator, which I'm using for momentum. Clearly the Qs have been in a long-term trend for the last 2 years. We can see they've rallied from the low 50s to the mid 75. We can draw a trend line which illustrates this point. And I think you can see that that's quite a decent trend line. It actually hits the Qs at a number of points. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different points of contact, which shows that it's a pretty good trend line. Let's zoom into the 2-year to a smaller time frame. Here's a 6-month time frame, and again you can see the trend line. And what's noticeable about this chart of the Qs is that the Qs are pretty well extended from the trend line. The Qs are about 76.42 today. The trend line's around about 70, so 71. So they're about 5 points above the trend line. In addition, the stock is also quite extended, or the ETF is quite extended from the 50-day moving average by about 3.5 points. Another thing to note is that if you look down at the momentum indicator on the lower chart, and draw a trend line on that, and also draw a trend line on the stock, it's quite interesting to see that there is divergence between the stock price and momentum. This is a good indication that the Qs are going to pull back in the near future. The question really is, where will they pull back to? I think it's pretty clear that there's good support round about 74. So if the stock does pull back, there's a good chance that 74 could provide some support. It's also interesting to see that the 50-day moving average is also getting pretty close to this point here. So it's very likely there will be good support here. If it breaks through this support at 74, the stock could fall further down to the trend line, which would be in the range of around 71. Looking at the stochastics indicator, which I use as a cycle type indicator, you can clearly see that as of today, the cycle indicator is rolling over, along with the decrease in momentum and the stock pullback. That shows that there's a very good chance, that very high probability, that the QQQ is going to pull back possibly by 2 or 3 points over the next 2 to 4 weeks. But of course, in the market, anything can happen. Let's take a look at this in a few more weeks' time.